everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. And today it's time for a Chatty Get Ready with me. It's Friday. I have a cat on the table, Tiger, so you may see him. RC's right beside me here, so you may hear him. He's laying down though. I think he's going to sleep. So let's get started. I already have all my skincare and everything on. And just to let you know, you may have noticed in a couple of my videos, or at least one of my videos this week, my eye looked a little red. I busted a blood vessel in my eye, and I'm glad I filmed a whole bunch of videos in one day, because that eye, my eye just turned to, it just was all blood. It looked horrible. And today it's finally looking a bit normal, but it's not completely cleared up. It looks a little yellow. So, and I have this problem. It happens a lot. That's why I can never get the bloodshot look out of my eyes. I won't say it happens a lot. It's happened about 5 times now in the last maybe 10 years. Don't know what causes it. The doctor did look at it at Wound Care. She is a doctor, and she said basically it was just a busted blood vessel, and if it didn't clear up, to go see my eye doctor, but of course it cleared up like it always does. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this MAC strobe cream that I pulled in my sample stash on Monday. And I've never really used a strobe cream. It doesn't tell you how to use it. I assume you put it on under your foundation, and that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to put it on under my foundation. We haven't had a Chatty Get Ready with me in a while. The reason, I'll tell you why I wasn't around for a couple of weeks there again. I got another infection in my breast, and I was on 2 antibiotics, and I just wasn't feeling well. And my wound got worse instead of better. And so I just didn't feel like filming. So when you don't see me, just know I'm either feeling bad or, you know, something. If it's something major, I'll definitely tell you. And I am missing a foundation. Sorry about that. I had to take a break and go get something I forgot. But yeah, that's where I was. I just wasn't feeling well, so sorry guys. Now for my foundation. If you saw in my project pan, I've added 2 new foundations to use up. I've had these a little while, and they need to go away. I'm sorry I'm out of breath because I went to the other side of the house and back just to grab this. So my NARS is in the color Cuba, and I know I bought it for the name. Those of you who don't know, I went to college in South Florida. I went to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and one of the girls that I had classes with, my friend Maria, offered to let me move in with her and her family while I was in college, so I could move out of the dorms and in with her and her family. So I ended up moving to Miami and living with a Cuban family, and it was the best time, the best food. Oh, I loved it so much. So I think I bought this shade because of the name, but it's too dark for me. And then this Guerlain BB cream is in the color 3 Natural, and it's too light. So we're going to mix the 2. I'm bad to buy things for packaging. I'm bad to buy things for because of the name. I am so bad to do that, and I really shouldn't do that. But that's all right. I will make it work. And I have had no sun this year. I am ready for all of this to be over and done with. Let me get a wipe. You guys know I can't stand anything on my hands. Gotta grab a wipe. And my wipe is pineapples. Love that. Let me get a little more color here. If you don't know, my degree is in art. I did get a degree in art, so I can draw, and I'm real great at mixing colors, so I think that's why I do so well with makeup. There we go. That looks good. Grab my brush. So let's see. I haven't told you guys about GalaxyCon. I did do a I did a live stream because I was so bored on that Saturday. We went to GalaxyCon. We were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, came home Sunday. We went down on Thursday. And we stayed at the Marriott Crabtree Mall. I got to meet Barry Bostwick. I'll put the picture here. Oh, I love Barry Bostwick. I had a crush on him, I have to say, years ago. And he did not disappoint. He asked why I was in a wheelchair, and I explained. I got hugs. I got a kiss from Barry Bostwick. Oh, man. I got a kiss from Barry Bostwick. Oh, he was so nice. And then he was the highlight for me. He was the highlight. We got to meet Jason Mewes and Brian O'Halloran, and they were from the movie Clerks and Clerks 2, which I'm sure, ladies, you're my age, you don't know what I'm talking about. They're my son's a big fan. He's a big movie fan anyway. My son met Ron Perlman, who was in the Hellboy movies. He was Beast from Beauty and the Beast, the TV series, I think. I didn't meet him, so I was not there. I was not present that day that they met him. They met Tim Curry. I'll include a picture here. I didn't go to that either. I was at the hotel that day. And we all did meet the cast of The Office. That was nice. I rubbed elbows or shoulders with the guy who plays Stanley. I think his real name's Leslie. But yeah, Stanley, and that was nice. I enjoyed that. And I did enjoy my one day I had at GalaxyCon. I'm going to use the Shape Tape, and this is from my sample stash. Hey, RC. Our dog is named RC, Robert California, from James Spader's character on The Office. So that's where his name comes from. Right, buddy? My buddy is 6 months old now, and I had to buy the biggest crate. Tiger is right up at the camera, people. He's looking at the viewfinder. He might stick his head up. But I had to buy the largest crate from Amazon. I mean, it's huge for this dog because he kept outgrowing crates. The first crate we got him, I knew he was probably going to outgrow. Don't push the camera, Tiger. Big dog, 6-month-old, big puppy. And he's mama's dog. He's my guardian. He's so gentle with me, and he's so rough with Brian and Nathan. But he'll behave for me. He's mama's boy. He wasn't supposed to be. He's supposed to be there. Alright. Now. That doesn't look too bad, huh? Maybe a smidge dark, but I think it's okay. I want to self-tan so bad. Is it stupid to self-tan your legs and not the rest of your body? Because I can't self-tan up here. Not with what's going on. So, I don't know. I don't know. I broke down at the doctor's office and cried the other day. I needed it, I guess. I needed a good cry. I haven't cried hardly at all since all this happened. And then when I found out I had another infection. Oh, I didn't tell you this. She felt a knot in my breast, and that scared me. She wasn't sure what it was. So I had to go and get a ultrasound. She said it could be an abscess, which was why I'm not healing like I'm supposed to be. And if it's an abscess, that would have meant a surgery to drain it. Or it could have been something worse. Well, it was nothing at all. Thank goodness there was nothing there. But my breast is so tender and sore to touch. It's painful. And I have a high tolerance for pain, so it's painful. It's just, my poor breast has been through it. It has just been through it. But yeah, I broke down and cried when she found the lump at wound care, and I guess it was just like, what else? I don't want to say that because something else could happen. But it's like, what else? Look out. Drew that. Crazy. Right, Tiger? What else is going to happen? Nothing, I hope. No, that's right. Tiger shaking his head no. Wesley, my neighbor, the guy who bought the property from me, still, his house has not passed inspection. I still cannot put my fence up. That's just aggravating me. I want to put at least I want to put an area up for the dog. And I've been just waiting for him because I want to put it along that line, the property line. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. He said a couple weeks. It's been, what, 3, maybe going on 4 now. There's been people over there, and then there'd be workers over there. So I don't really know what's going on. But they need my portion of land. You see the Tiger's head? They need my portion of land to park trucks on. Otherwise, there's nowhere to park. So there's only one couple has come to look at that house. Nobody else has come. And it's on the market. But nobody's come to look at it. And slowly one on the other side is getting built. Part of the foundation is up. But whoever owns that now is not going quickly. They're building slowly. So that has nothing to do with me. It's not even near me, so I'm not even worried about that. Oh, I still need this. So, let's see, what else we got to talk about. If you're watching this in the morning, I'm at the doctor's appointment, wound care, as usual, twice a week, as usual. I am on a new medication. I need to tell you this. Well, I don't need to, but I'm going to. When everything came back negative and just not healing correctly, I was prescribed a compounding medication, which means the medication is mixed in with this gel-like substance. It's a liquid. It's real, like water. It looks like water when it's cold, and then Brian, my husband, is injecting it directly into the wound, and when it hits like body temperature and room temperature, it turns into a gel. And that is what he's injecting my wound with. And because my wound it's crazy. It's one way they poke in, it's a centimeter deep. They kind of go sideways, it's 4 centimeters deep. And there's all these little licks and crannies. And so hopefully this gel will dispense that medication into all the open areas, all the channels. And it's 2 different types of antibiotic, I think, or whatever the medication is. She says whatever it is, it'll kill anything, any kind of germs or anything that's down in there. So hopefully this will work, and that's why I'm a little excited about today's appointment to see if it's closed up anymore, if this is working. I've been on it a week now, so I want to know, is that working? Is that finally working? Is something finally working? So just got my fingers crossed that that's working. Let's see, anything else going on? Anything going on? I'm going to be getting ready. Try to clean up my house as much as possible. My house is a disaster area. I've not been able to take care of my house in 8 months. And what's needed to be done has been done, and a few other little things here and there. But basically, my house is a disaster area, and I have learned to live with it. I can't pull and lift and tug. I got an open wound. I want it to heal. So I can't really do a whole lot. Brian's work hours are crazy. And so Nathan helps as much as he can. But still, I'll be glad when I'm healed and I can get this house back in order. But I've got to get it in some kind of order. The first week of September, I don't think it's Labor Day weekend. It's the weekend after Labor Day. My niece, Emily's coming up, the one who works at Disney. And she's going to be staying with us a few days. She is going to a wedding. Some friends of hers are getting married here in town. And she was invited, and she says, I can go because my aunt and uncle live there. So she's coming up and staying with us. But I know she's going to be hanging out with her friends. You know, I don't expect her to spend every moment with me. Because I know she's coming up for a wedding, and, you know, she can go be with her friends and hang out with them instead of this old couple. And let's see, what else is going on. The week after that is the beach. The week after that's the beach, and I am so excited about going to the beach. I hope my wound, if my wound is totally closed, I can get in the water. That's my goal. That's my goal, and there's nothing I can do that I'm not already doing to make that happen. I have no control. It's just my body. My body's got to do it. Okay, today for my eyes, I thought we would play around and use my new Huda Neon palette. And this is not a palette that I will or have been using alone. That's just not my look. If you see palettes like this and you see colors you like and you're like, well, I can't just use that, get it anyway. Play with the colors. And then I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Eye, my eye contour palette, because here's my neutrals. So I'm going to use neutrals with pops of color. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's get started. I would zoom you in, but truthfully, my eye is not looking all that pretty. I could zoom you in a little bit maybe. Let's see. There, maybe a little bit. Can you see that eye? It's like, yeah. I'm going to start with, this is a Farrah brush. I know I got it in a box. I'm going to start with a fluffy end. And I think I am going to use, I'm going to use this shade right down here. That light cream shade, and just kind of set my primer with it. I think I'll just I will just sit. I will just set my eye primer from the crease up to the brow bone, not on the lid. I'm going to leave the lid a little tacky. I'm going to go with this color right. These don't have names, so it's this one right here. Same brush. I'm not even cleaning the brush out. And I'm going to use this as my transition. And as always, I'm making this up as I go. We are thinking about going to Disneyland next year in September. I hope I am healed by next year in September. Man, this year has been such a bust that I've decided I want to go and do things I've always wanted to do and stop putting them off. So I've always wanted to go to Disneyland. So, we're going to Disneyland. Hopefully, I have not booked anything yet. So, this is just, we're just discussing it. But Disneyland and Southern California, I would take Nathan to the Warner Brothers studio, tour the Warner Brothers, because he is into film. And so I would like him to go to the Warner Brothers studio. And that would be fun. And I don't know what Brian can get into, because Brian is not at all interested in Disneyland. But Nathan and I are extremely interested in Disneyland. Alright. I love this brush. It's from Beauty Big Bang. I have an affiliate code down below, and there's a code to get you a discount. I can't remember how much. They sent me this set of brushes, and these brushes are some of my absolute favorite brushes. And they are very affordable. Plus, I have the discount code below. So if you want some brushes, go check these out. So now I'm going to put a darker crease, and I'm going to pull from my Kat Von D palette to do that. I'm going to go with this kind of reddish rust color here. And I'm going to work that in my crease. It's in the same color family, but it's deeper than anything that's in the Neons palette. This is going to end up being like an orange eye color. An orange eye look. I'm going to go back with this fluffy brush I have and just kind of blend. Whatever color's left on there is fine. From my transition shade, it'll help kind of blend. But I didn't add any more shadow to that brush. Now let's go back and do the other eye. There we go. I like that. Have you guys seen the orange palette that Colourpop just came out with? I don't think I want it. I think I have enough oranges with this neon palette and then other warm tone palettes I have. I don't really see that I need that orange palette. There is a palette coming out tomorrow. It's Kylie Jenner's birthday palette. The first time I saw that, I was like, oh man, I want that palette so bad. I think I'm going to buy it. I know I don't need it, but man, those colors, those pinks and greens, just, I think I'm going to buy it. I think I am. Now, what am I going to do? Now, I'm going to go back into the new palette, or the neon palette, and get this middle shade. The one right in the middle. I'm going to get it on this kind of flat brush. As you can see that. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to go in with this color right up here in the corner. I'm going to clean this brush out. My color changer here. I'm going to pick up that darker orange and put it on my outer V. Yep. I'm going to get my little tiny detail brush, take that same dark orangey color, and I'm going under my eye with it. I'm going to drag it all the way across. This might not be a good look for this bloodshot eye today, but that's what I'm going with. I'm going back in the shade and light palette and take that crease color I used. And I'm also going to put it under here. Yeah. It's making that yellow eye even more yellow. That's okay. Now I'm going to take this orange glitter, pressed glitter. I'm going with my finger. It's more of a topper, I think. The way it looks to me. I'm going to put it right here on the center of my eye. I don't think it would look real good without a color underneath it, so that's why I used that lightest orange underneath it. It really needs something underneath it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put liquid eyeliner on, or gel, a black gel eyeliner, and my mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, there we go. Let me zoom you back out a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. These are not the colors to wear when you've got kind of a bloodshot eye, but that's okay. Now, next I'm going to put on my bronzer, and today I'm going to use the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer. I'm going to be honest with you, I bought it because of the packaging. The color I have is Sun-Kissed. That's what it looks like. And let me grab my brush. I like this. Is it my favorite? No. And I wouldn't repurchase it when this is gone, but I do like the compact. And I would probably keep the compact even once it's empty, just for the mirror, because I like the palm trees on it. Because that's the whole reason I bought it. It would have been nice if it had like a tropical scent. It has no scent though. It's just kind of bronze up my neck a little. And I don't think I'm going to put any blush on today. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to put my highlighter on. It's the Colourpop Butterfly Beach. It's in my my Project Pan. Let's put this on. I always use the damp sponge that I used with my concealer. And Tiger is back. There we go. And then last, for my lips, it's a new one I got. It was in my, don't push that, thank you. It was in my recent haul video. It's an Ofra long-lasting lipstick in Laguna Beach. I have not used this yet, but I remember when I swatched it, I thought, yeah, this color's going to be gorgeous. Yeah, that's pretty. It doesn't really have a scent. But there we go. That is everything. And I think I have you guys all caught up to date with everything going on. So, hopefully we're back into our routine. Fingers crossed. So guys, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would really love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, leave it down below. And I noticed that my watch levels are down, I think because I haven't been on in a while. My videos are out of your rotation, so please hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm uploading a new video. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.